Salutations once again, Chris. I read your comments in response to my last video response, and thank you for taking the time to do that. I just wanted to kind of re-ask the same questions, being a bit more precise about my own point of view and the perspective that I'm coming from. Um, so the first thing is about feelings. To my way of thinking, feelings being not necessarily a reliable guide. Um, and you did say that the feelings uh, that you get from God are different from the kinds of feelings that a person would get from taking a chemical substance, and that may be true. But the point I was trying to make was that feelings don't really seem to be a very reliable guide to belief and life. There is a role for feelings. Feelings are certainly important, but uh, it seems to me that they're given perhaps too strong of a place in Mormonism. Uh, for example, if I felt really depressed and felt like taking my life, uh, it would be false to believe that I actually should take my life. Okay, so and I'm not saying that God would give you those kind of feelings, or give anybody those kind of feelings. I'm just saying that if one is basing everything that they think and do on feelings, um, that seems to be a very bad thing to do. Um, and perhaps you disagree with that, and that's fine. But that's what I would think, and maybe you'd want to talk about that some more uh, from your point of view. But that was the first point. So I'm not saying that feelings are bad, or that the feelings we get, from God are identical to the sorts of feelings we get from drugs if we were to take drugs or anything like that. I'm just saying that feelings alone can sometimes be misleading. Um, I would say, and the second point was about the personal testimony. Um, you didn't really address that in your brief comments. You said that you're a Mormon because you believe the sorts of things Mormons believe. Um, well, yeah, that's true, I suppose. But what I was asking was, why believe the sorts of things that Mormons believe in the first place? And one answer that you may give to that would be, well, I have this personal testimony, which I was asking you before to go into more detail on. But it seems to me, if I had a certain belief, if I believed X to be the case, um, and somebody said, "Well, why are you so sure that X is true?" Um, I would want to give. Well, here's the first reason why I believe it. Here's the second reason. Here's the third reason. Not just explain what X is, but to say, you know, we should suppose that X really is true. For example, if you asked a child why he or she believes in Santa Claus, he may say, "Well, first I make out a note that I mail to a physical address, telling him what I want to get for presents, and sometimes I get those presents and it says from Santa Claus. I leave out milk and cookies on Christmas Eve. In the morning they're gone, um, and I see him at the mall. I've actually seen him in the flesh. So uh, there there there's a belief there that there is a Santa Claus, and there's reasons to support that, and of course those wouldn't be very persuasive reasons to an adult, but at least at least a child has a belief, and he has reasons, one, two, three, uh, why he supposes that there is a Santa Claus. So that would just be an example of the kind of thing that I would be looking for if I were to say, Chris, why are you a Mormon? I'd expect to hear, well, you leave out the milk and cookies, you wrote a letter, sent a letter, and that kind of thing. So, and again, I'm not trying to make an analogy where belief in the Mormon faith is equivalent to belief in Santa Claus. That's not what I'm saying at all. I was just using that as an illustration of having a belief, giving reasons for the belief, just so you would know, kind of what it is I'm asking for, um, or what I was expecting to get from your videos, explaining why you are a Mormon. Um, and again, as far as like the personal testimony, that's something that you really haven't, just to repeat, haven't talked about that really at all, other than just mentioning it. Um, so maybe you could explain, more precisely what the personal testimony is, or the witness of the Spirit, or what is, the burning in the bosom, whatever you want to call it. Um, and yeah, so um, I just want to be very stress the fact that I'm not trying to be demeaning in any way. Obviously, I'm not a Mormon myself. My name, my username, Evangelical One, uh, would give that away as a pretty strong clue that I'm not a Mormon, I suppose. But I am trying to be friendly and not demeaning in any way here, and have a civil, polite discussion with you. Uh, Thank you. Goodbye now.